Guess we're gonna do another one just to show you guys. Watch out for Mochi, man.
Right there.
Huh?
Right there.
Oh, it's fucking in there.
That's what I said.
What the hell are you doing?
Sick. So I brought my Ford. Me and Mike right now look like complete shit because we're literally at 4 in the morning at the shop to head out to Pennsylvania. So we'll see you guys there. So we made it out here, got the car out of the shop. Already paid for everything, ready to go. And I still can't believe this thing looks crazy. Mike's scared. You can see Mike in that corner over there, revaluing his life because this car is nothing compared to his. This thing's nasty.
Yeah.
What's the history of this car?
Be honest with you, I have this car for more than 10, 12 years. I've been trying to build it, can't finish it. I got another project going, so
I mean, I saw the other RX-3 you had. That thing's nice.
yeah, I got another RX-3, and I have a new Starlet coming out soon. It's called the Envy, and that Starlet we're doing pretty much. So the money from this is gonna go in the new Envy.
Oh, always, man. Got to sell one project, finish another one.
Exactly. But
So
it is a heartbreaking. I've been having it for a lot of years.
He has plenty of cars, but he heard that John's slow, so
He's trying to help the John Racing program.
the bad street.
We're gonna see each other in the track, so regardless,
Oh, yeah.
I like to do nothing but
Oh,
good
yo, he already
things.
called me out. How did this car start?
I bought it off a friend of mine, to be honest with you. He was trying to build it, I want to say like 14 years ago. And I bought it off of him. And then after that, I put it in the shop. We took it to Mike from MPH in Connecticut. He did a couple piping and tubing on it. And then I picked it up from there because I ran out of money again. And then I sold it to Carlos in Texas.
Yeah, he's the one that helped us with when the other one
Yep.
fell off.
I sold it to Carlo in Texas, and then I was hurting at the time, and then he gave me the opportunity to go get it again. So I drove all the way to Texas, picked it up, brought it back home, did more stuff to it, and now I want to say I've been having it for another 6 years, and now it's going to you guys.
Right.
So hopefully you enjoy it and get to finish it.
This thing's gonna turn some heads on the highway on the way home right now.
Oh yeah,
This ain't
definitely.
like, I mean, it's super nice compared to the one I had. This is super nice.
I posted the video just to trying to show you guys what happened with the car. Ended up getting shitted on by everybody. Actually, I got into my feelings about it. So I was like, you know what? To prove everyone wrong, everyone that was hating on me, I'm gonna go out there and find another RX-3 and keep the drag project going. So I got in contact with the guy that basically helped me with the crash, and he's like, hey man, my boy has the car. If you want to go get it, just be careful when you guys are towing it back because this is a nice car. And we ended up with this car. Mike, what do you think about the car?
Everything that we were gonna do to the other RX-3 is already done to this, so we're kind of jumping ahead right now, and where the last stuff that needs to be done is aesthetics, the motor. You know, it already has a turbo manifold. It has pretty much everything, like almost complete.
Intake.
We're gonna strap it up on the trailer.
Trust it?
Yeah, I trust it. You know, now that I'm here, it's not gonna fuck up.
Yeah, we brought the slow truck out too, so we don't
Yeah.
go too fast with it.
And yeah, and we'll bring it back. You know, we'll make sure everything's good and tight. All right. So this is the most important part about towing a car, is checking the straps like this and saying that ain't going nowhere. I'm already texting all the haters. With a car like that, if he don't go fast, if he ain't in the sixes,
Well, hold on.
he needs to give up.
Let's get to the sevens first, and
Alright.
then talk shit.
But that right there is what it's called, a 3/4 chassis car. So that's super lightweight. That's like on its own class. Like the first gen right now, that's a half chassis. This one's 3/4 because it's done from the floors to the firewall. But yeah, we're gonna bring it home, and you know, we put extra straps and we put the winch on it, so it shouldn't be any problems.
It's not a trailer.
And it's brand new straps. It's not the trailer. It was the straps went bad and broke. You know, because they weren't probably rubbing. It was like a 2,500 mile trip, so I think we'll be good.
Yep. We're halfway there, and so far so good. Everything seems to be holding on, so I guess it was just bad luck that day.
Yeah,
we did it, bro. Fucking busted.
I mean, we still got 13 minutes. It might fall.
No,
like
don't say that. We literally went 6 hours there and 6 hours back in one day. What the hell is that? They're showing off.
Yeah, now they're showing off. It wasn't the trailer. Something bumps, you know, stuff like that.
We drove.
It was a long
26
trip.
hours
Yeah,
straight.
it was a long trip.
Honestly, I checked the straps every time I pulled over to put diesel, but I didn't look under the car to where I had it connected to. That's probably why it was getting cut. But regardless, I mean, nothing happened.
You learn. I mean, the car's at the drag shop anyways getting the chassis done, so
Yeah,
it's like no harm, no foul.
Yeah, but this car wouldn't have came that way.
Yeah, if it didn't happen,
Yeah,
if
that
that
happened.
didn't happen, we wouldn't have been able to find this car.
Yeah.
So again, like the guy that stopped to help John used to own this car. And if that wouldn't have happened, you know, sometimes things happen for a reason. Like, you know, you always gotta be positive. You know, yes, the car fell. Yes, the car, like, you know, got messed up. But
Yeah, it could have hurt people, but it didn't. So.
Yeah, so we're gonna, you know, it's getting fixed. We're gonna take care of that, and then we got a really awesome opportunity with this one.
What do you think of it, Mochi? Made it back to the shop safely. Car's in one piece. I mean, one piece. Like, you kind of get the point. So we're finally gonna show you guys the car, so you guys can see what we picked up. Cause this thing is ridiculous. My car was like crazy, and this thing next to it is like whole nother level. Here's the new drag car.
I ain't worried, bro. Look at that.
Yo, we finally ready to show it?
You think I'm worried, bro? They ain't ready. They ain't ready. This is 2022 race program for Angel Motorsports. So for the rest of the year, we're gonna concentrate on the Red Rocket, Mochi's Red Rocket. So we're gonna get Mochi's Red Rocket back do the front end, which will be suspension wise.
It's almost gonna be like something like this.
Yeah, we're gonna do this to it. The 3 turbo Rocket Bunny is going for roll racing, and then that's the new street drag chassis for the 20B, which is gonna be that red FD over there. That is going to Florida. Mochi's Red Rocket is going to Florida, and that is going to Florida, pretty much to do what's left with the front end. So the 4-rotor first gen is going to have the same frame chassis in the front, and it's going to hook up like this so the engine can be low, because right now the problem is the engine's way too high with the subframe. So to get an idea of what is getting done to the first gen in Florida, it's pretty much this. But both cars are going to be the same exact chassis setup. This one's going to be in a first gen, and this one's going to be in an RX-3.
Okay, what's a bigger flex? First gen or an RX-3?
Yo, this RX-3 ain't no joke, bro. That's full tube chassis.
Hey,
That's a whole nother.
street car. Street car. Like strut
It
towers.
still has strut towers, so that's not.
And a
that's
firewall.
That's called 3/4 chassis.
Yeah. Come on, Q, you're gonna
Look
fuck
at
me
that
up.
shit, man.
This is still a street car. We're gonna put headlights on it and AC. Honestly, this car is like ridiculous. I've been sitting on it for like almost like about a week and a half now, just because I wanted to go get it before I actually said anything. Because you never know, like you can get too excited, and then the opportunity just passes you, and you just feel like stupid. So sat in a car for a week or two till I was able to afford to go get it. So now that we have it, we're gonna start working on it now, because the goal is this car is gonna get into the 7s, and then we're gonna build a nasty billet engine and go into the 6s with it, because this car literally is built to go fast, so we can't bullshit and go slow with this car. If
Both
not,
cars.
basically it's gonna be embarrassing if we go slow with this car.
Technically, chassis-wise, both cars are built to go fast. Both are 4-link. Both of them have funny car hoops and all that stuff. So mainly, we're jumping like a big gap right now. So we're gonna start off high and work our way down. Both of these cars, chassis-wise, are supposed to be 6-second cars. Obviously, we don't want to jump into that right off the bat, but we're gonna. That's the end goal. We need billet blocks, we need all kinds of stuff, and we're just gonna start off realistically 8s to high 7s is what's gonna be the goal. You guys saw this car sitting in a corner in the last video. So both cars are gonna have the same thing. They're gonna have a rack and pinion on the front. Both of them are gonna be turbo like this. Both of them are gonna have front clips that you can remove. Both of them are gonna have mid plates right here, so we can take trannies off or engines off and not have to mess with anything else. Pretty much both of them are gonna be the same exact thing. This one, what's missing is the from here on. So chassis wise, this is what they call a half chassis. It's from here back.
What makes it half?
That it's missing the whole back of it.
Oh.
So once you go from here to the firewall, floorboard cut out, that's what makes it 3/4 chassis. But once you go from firewall, you get rid of the firewall and the strut towers, that makes it a full chassis car. Since you still have the strut towers and the firewall, that is a 3/4 chassis car. Yeah. But this is like a half chassis car, but we're still gonna convert it to that, because that's not what we're going for. We're not going for a stock from here to there. We're actually going for that.
Yeah, but you're not doing floors though, right?
Yeah, they're getting cut out
They
too.
are?
Yeah.
Sick. Pretty much just about to get serious with both these cars. I think mine's gonna go for 1,400 horsepower with the 4-rotor, and I'm trying to get nasty with a billet engine and go to 1,200 horsepower. I know you can make 1,200 on basically a non-billet plates, but for the power we're gonna be pushing this car and the time we're going for it, you can easily break a plate and just don't have time for that shit. So basically gonna get a billet engine, put it in, and see if my little two-rotor can keep up with Mike. But for now, just gotta sit down, plan both builds correctly, make sure we have everything working right, make sure we have the same computers for both cars in case one goes bad. Everything we're gonna try to match the setups as much as we can, both cars, as far as injectors, waste gates, everything like that. So these cars are basically gonna be easier to work on, could be almost exactly the same, besides the 2 more rotors that the other car has. But for now, basically, just gonna put these things inside and go home, because today was a long day.
Ready?
Damn, it's gonna be me doing wheelies, hitting the wheelie bars. Hey, Mike.
Yep.
Where's your wheelie bar, Mike?
No, it's got wheelie bar mounts. I just don't have them on.
Who's gonna be the first in the kill list?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Whoever wants to step up on the line, pretty much.
Honestly, I think like, once these cars are done, we should take them to Cali and then see all the little shit talkers we're gonna say.